Sitting on a front porch in the early morning breeze. Sitting on a front porch, just an old friend and me. Drink a little coffee, read all the local news, talk a little gossip every now and then. Smell that ham cooking in the kitchen, a brand new sunrise in the sky. Sitting on a front porch, minding all your business. What a way to make the day go by.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And good Friday morning to you. Welcome to the front porch one more time. My name's Kenny Dean, along with Ryan Fuller in there, pushing all kind of buttons, and most of them work. Let's go to the lines. Adam Wade, good morning to you, sir.
Well, good morning to you, Kenny. How are you doing today?
I am doing fine. I'd like to encourage you to have a good day. How about that?
What about that? That word, encourage, that's a great word.
Well, I know we talked about it yesterday, but it's one of those that just kind of, like I said yesterday, I do that a lot, and I think we should do that more. What's going on at the church this weekend at Life Point?
Yes, sir. We'll be having we'll have morning and evening services this weekend. So our morning worship service starts at 10:30. So, I hope everyone has a church home. If they don't, you're more than welcome. We'd love for you to come visit us at Life Point Church. Then 6 p.m. we do an evening service. Just another time of fellowship and time to get together. I was even thinking about it. The scripture tells us to, don't forsake assembling yourselves together. I love that scripture, just because I think it's so important for us to get together with others. And of course, we talked about encourage on Thursday, but as we look towards the weekend, just encourage everyone to find a church home, find somewhere where you're comfortable, and go and gather with others.
You said the word comfortable. I think that's very important, because if you're comfortable in that church, I think, number one, you'll pay closer attention to Adam Wade preaching. You feel more comfortable around the people that you're around. So, yeah, I think being comfortable, but also enjoying. I've told this before. At the Catholic Church, when I got married, when Ellen and I got married 50 years ago in March, I converted to Catholic. I'm still a Flint Hill Methodist person, but we had a couple of priests from India the last couple of years at the Catholic Church, and I really had a hard time, understanding the message. Nothing against them. So I started looking around. I first went back to Flint Hill Methodist, and I went to some other churches. Then I guess the man upstairs said, Kenny, you made a commitment 50 years ago to be a Catholic. So you know what? I went back to Catholic Church, and now we have a English speaking guy that I can understand. He brings a good message. So sometimes the man upstairs, he's got the plan. He's just gonna laugh at ours.
He definitely has the plan, and I'll go ahead and speak ahead to this summer. For the world, so we get to hear people, some from the United States preaching, but some maybe from Africa or from Europe or from Central or South America, Asia, and sometimes when they preach, that they'll have a translator with them, and it's a very interesting dynamic, but it is also, it's so good to be able to worship with people, like-minded people who are, from all over the world.
You're right.
So just knowing that God's family is greater than just Alex City or Alabama or even the United States, but extends all throughout the world.
That's amazing. Thanks for saying that, because you're right. It's we're all in this together. No matter where
Absolutely.
no matter where you from. Well, it's been a great week. I want to thank you again for being a part of the Front Porch, not just this week, but for the other weeks that are coming up, and for what you and your family mean to this community. We appreciate you a whole bunch. And saying that, we'll turn it over to you right now for the thought of the day.
Well, thank you, Kenny, and again, thank you for this week, for the opportunity to be here and just to have a small part in your morning show, to be able to share a thought for the day. I wanted to talk to you this morning, just share a few minutes about a man named, and I'll probably mess up his name. He's from Japan, but his name was Shizuo Kanekuri. I don't know if you know Shizuo Kanekuri, but in 1912, he was in the Olympic Games in Stockholm, Sweden. Now, he was an Olympic marathon runner, and I've run a little bit. I've never done a marathon. That's still sort of, that blows my mind, you know, the way some of these people run. But he was an Olympic marathon runner, and he had a difficult time back in 1912 trying to get from Japan to Stockholm, Sweden. Now, you know, I think from trains to all the different types of modes of transportation, it wasn't like he just could jumped in a plane and was able to get there. He had to travel cross country and to be able to get there. And once he did, he was sick from his travel. He was exhausted by the sleepless nights. Ultimately, he was undertrained for these Olympics, and he was overwhelmed by the heat there in Sweden. And, you know, so what a marathon is a little over 22 miles. At mile 16, he stopped, and I've read some about him. It says there was a house along the way, and he stopped. He went into the house, needed some water. So obviously a lot different setting than the marathons that we think about today. But he lay down, went to sleep, and he didn't wake up till the next morning.
Wow.
Well, when he woke up, when he woke up, he was embarrassed by what he had done, and he left. No one knew what happened to him. He left Sweden. He went back to Japan. He was actually listed as a missing person there at the Olympics. But he went to Japan just sort of back into obscurity. He became a school teacher, just settled into an ordinary life, far away from any type of Olympic glory or anything like that. But then decades later, a Swedish journalist found him. He found Shizu over in Japan, and he made arrangements for him to come back and finish the race from 1912 that he had once abandoned. Now, this is like 54 years later.
Wow.
And Shizu comes back to Sweden, and he finishes that race. And when he finally crossed the finish line, officials recorded his time. He's in the Guinness Book of World Records as the longest official time for a marathon, Olympic marathon. His official time was 54 years, 8 months, 6 days, 5 hours, 32 minutes, and like 20.3 seconds. Isn't that something?
Wow.
I mean, over 54 years, but he completed it. And you know what it reminds me of a scripture in Philippians. Paul was writing, boy, you know, I'm going to go back to Paul so many different times.
That's okay.
Paul says in Philippians 1, in chapter 1, verse 6, he says, being confident of this, that he who began a good work in you will carry it on to completion. And just think about it, even as the scripture says, you know, God began a good work in you, and he's going to see it through until it's finally finished. Just like this Japanese marathon runner, Kenny, we all have races that we're trying to run. Some of our races have been stalled. Some of our dreams have been interrupted. But you know what? God is not bound by our timelines. He's not embarrassed by the things in our life that detour us. What his grace has started in us will allow us to come to completion. Some victories come late, but don't forget those victories still count. So even though there may be a 54-year delay or whatever it will be, what God has started in you, he will finish. So, again, going back to the Thursday word to encourage, I want to encourage your listeners that God has not forgotten you. What he has started in you, he will see it to completion. So be encouraged in that today.
I thought about, when you were saying that, I thought about the word encourage. I can't think of a better way to end this week with the word we started out with encourage. That person who encouraged him to finish, man, that's about the biggest encouragement I think I've ever heard in my life.
And what an impact on him. And I found a little picture of him at, wow, he must have been 74, 75, whatever age he was when he, crossing the finish line. He looks a lot different than he did back in 1912. But you know what? Even though he looked different, he's got a smile on his face, raising his arms as he crossed the finish line. And that's, that's the way it is with God, the way he works things out in our lives. So some of our victories may come late, but they're on the way.
26.2 miles. That's a long way to run. That's like running up to Sylacauga.
Yeah, absolutely. 26.2. Isn't that something hard for me to wrap my mind around that many miles?
Thank you for a great week, and thank you for a great ending to a great week. And I encourage you to have a great weekend.
Hey, thank you. I hope you have a great weekend yourself, and I'll be looking forward to seeing you and talking to you again soon.
See you in the neighborhood.
All right. Bye-bye.
Adam Wade getting our day started. Wow, what a positive way to get our day started. 60 degrees we're starting out this morning. Well, that's not cool right there. We've had some cooler weather this week, and we're going to get some cooler. In fact, we're going to have some colder weather coming up. There's still a chance of some storms today that will go on into tomorrow. 69 for a high tomorrow, 40. And that rain should move on out, but it'll start coming in here later today, Sunday and Monday. That's when it's going to cool off a bunch. Low 50s Sunday and Monday after this cold front moves through. 27 for a low both days. Tuesday and Wednesday, 58 in the 30s at nighttime. So we'll get up above freezing on Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. 5-day forecast brought to you by Alex City Marine. Of course, they're located on Cherokee. Not anymore, Kenny. Not anymore. They are located in the Gap, Highway 280 in Alexander or in Jackson Gap. And you're going to like what they have to offer down at Alex City Marine. Go by and see them today. And tell them when you go by and see them on 10634 US 280, Front Porch sent you. Emporium Wine. Okay, we're going to go to downtown Alex City now. Emporium Wine is located in downtown Alexander City on Calhoun Street. The Henry Foy will be open today and tomorrow at Emporium Wine. So if you're getting ready for the weekend, you got a big weekend plan it with my buddy Henry Foy for your wine and your cigar needs.
Corey's Furniture Express, your expressway to savings. Come on, get on board. Corey's Furniture saves you more. We try harder in every way, so drive a little and save today. Corey's Furniture Express, your expressway to savings.
Inspired by the bold bison, Southern Union students blaze new trails every single day. They press forward knowing their SU education will lead them to success. Affordable, accessible, and locally unparalleled. Whether you're transitioning to a university or launching straight into a lucrative career, a degree from SU SDC can help you blaze your path. 3 locations, dedicated faculty and staff, endless possibilities. It's all waiting for you at Southern Union. It's time to venture forward. Register today.
At Beyond Home Care, we provide in-home care services to individuals needing assistance with activities in their daily lives. We work with each client to provide personalized home care and sitter services. Whether it's assistance with bathing and personal care or an escort to a doctor's appointment, each client receives the individual care they need with the dignity and respect they deserve. Give us a call today at 256-414-6090 or visit us online at beyondhomecareal.com.
Russell Medical Total Fitness is ready. Are you? Do you have arthritis? They can help. Pilates are for everyone. Ask them about the Silver Sneakers program. Get moving in a class now, or if you prefer, personal training on land and water are available. They have invested in new equipment for you. Invest in yourself with a dedicated and knowledgeable staff. Call today, 256-329-7623. Tiny Homes by Wind Creek now renting sleepy floor, full kitchen, private fishing pond, boat charging station, and pet friendly. Call today, 256-935-9337 or tinyhomesbywindcreek.com. Located in beautiful small town USA, Alexander City, Alabama, on Highway 63 South, turning into Wind Creek State Park, and there they sit, ready for you to sit on their front porch.
Castelluccio Fine Italian Dining in downtown Alexander City is rapidly becoming the region's standard for Italian cuisine, as well as hand-cut filet mignon, fresh Gulf seafood, and the area's best Italian import wine selection. We offer true old-world charm with unmatched hospitality. Like Castelluccio Fine Dining on Facebook to keep up with daily lunch and dinner specials. Also new, we offer catering for your family and small business, so call and order. Castelluccio, downtown Alexander City, where the only thing that rivals the flavor is the dining experience.
The Alex City Parks and Rec Department serves the residents of Alexander City with quality facilities and programs designed to positively affect the lives of our citizens. From youth sports programs to adult activities and our senior center, the Alex City Parks and Rec offers services for all ages. The Cooper Rec Center, Lake Winds Golf Course, and the Senior Activity Center are just some of the great features the Alex City Parks and Rec Department provides for the people of Alex City. For more information on any of our programs, call 256-329-5762. or go to acpr.recdesk.com.
Eula Mays, let me tell you about Eula Mays, located in downtown Alexander City. You're gonna love their food, and if you've not been, put it on your things to do this weekend. Of course, Eula Mays new hours expanding to better serve you Monday through Wednesday, 7 a.m. until 9 p.m. And now today and tomorrow open from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Go by and see old Gary Tapley and the crew and enjoy one of those. Get you a ribeye sandwich or a ribeye tonight at Eula Mays in downtown Alexander City, inside the square on Calhoun Street. And welcome back to the front porch here. Hey, let's go down to Martin's on Lake Martin. Let me kind of go over their weekend lineup. Today, Toblin's Table Brazilian food truck. It's going to be down there from 5 until 10 this afternoon on County 34 West. And my old buddy Trey Foshee and Duo. Trey Foshee Duo will be there tonight, 8 to 11. You know, he's a daddy. He's just a proud daddy of that little old boy of theirs. Tomorrow, 3 to 5, hot dogs. 5 to 10, some different food truck. And then 8 to 11, GP38 band. If I'm not mistaken, that's a band who's made up of the railroad workers. I believe that GP stood for Georgia Pacific, I believe. On Sunday, noon to 8, hot dogs and drinks, 2 to 5, Live Wire Duo. That's at Martin's on Lake Martin. Tomorrow, at Atlanta's Place, 9:30 to 12:30. Weatherman James Spann will be there signing books and I'm sure autographs for you folks right there. Lake Martin Area Associations of Realtors. They got a luncheon and installation of officers. That's January 14th. That's not today. But that's going to be at noon. So put that on your things to do, if you don't mind. This is right around the corner. You can get your tickets now from a Kiwanis. I think I'm saying that right. Kiwanis International, Alex City Kiwanis Pancake Breakfast, January 31st at the BRHS lunchroom. I'm not sure which lunchroom is going to be at. It's going to be at one of them. And I don't have it in front of me, but I think Dadeville Kiwanis Club is doing this same thing. If anybody's watching or listening, if you'll get me the information for the Dadeville Kiwanis, we'll be glad to put that in, because they also have a pancake breakfast, and they give back to their community like Ellick City gives back to this community. Reuben Prater was out here this week. His book is supposed to be out Friday of next week, the 13th, Sufficient Grace. So put that on your things to do or pick up. Lake Martin Young Professional Polar Plunge, that's coming up next weekend, Saturday the 17th. My old buddy Johnny Taylor from the D.M. Russell Library sent this. It's, I know you, let me see. I know you story times. Oh, that's the name of it. I know you story times. In fact, that's one of those things I got to sign up to do some reading to. That is now through April 26th during Wednesday story time. So if you're a storyteller, get in touch with them there at the D.M. Russell Library. Steve Robinson, president of the Chamber of Commerce here, was out here. Ellick City Chamber of Commerce was just out here the other day talking about the Tuscany, Italy travel a trip they're going to do. If that's something that you're interested in, it's a 9-day Italian adventure. Get in touch with them at the Chamber of Commerce here in Alexander City. Whew, save the date. February the 19th of this year, the annual meeting at the Mill 280 of presented by Riverbank and Trust. That is the Alexander City Chamber of Commerce annual meeting. Elks Lodge is having their hoop shoot this weekend. It will be at the Sportplex Gym in Alexander City. I know Casey Kaschak. I don't know why I got to say it like that. I could just say Casey Kaschak, a sports rec, will be out here in a little bit. Tell us about it. In fact, I'm going to leave that right there and let him tell you all about it. We'll be right back. Forbes Auto Sales, Highway 280 in Kelliston, Alabama. Let's talk windshield wipers, slapping time with me and Bobby McGee, because if you don't have any good windshield wipers, you're going to really regret it at the end of this day and tomorrow. Forbes Auto Sales can put those on for you, and then all of a sudden you found a new home to do business with. Forbes Auto Sales, for service, for tires, for vehicles. Forbes Auto Sales, Highway 280 in Kelliston, Alabama.
Looking for reliable medical equipment close to home? Coosa Valley Respiratory and Home Medical in Sylacauga has you covered with oxygen, CPAPs and BPAPs, continuous glucose monitors, wound care, and airway therapy. Need mobility support? We offer braces, lift chairs, and both manual and motorized wheelchairs available for rent or purchase. We'll even show you how to use your equipment, and yes, we accept most insurances. Serving the Sylacauga area for over 20 years, that's Coosa Valley Respiratory and Home Medical, 201 West Fort Williams. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 4. Call 256-245-1411 today.
Jim's Pharmacy at the Lake, located on Highway 49 South in Dadeville, home-owned and operated by Jim Clanton, has an experienced staff that is all about your wellness, offering the convenient packaging to help keep your medicines organized. Jim's Pharmacy also has a great gift selection like pecans, socks, late t-shirts, open Monday through Friday, 9 to 6, 9 to 2 on Saturday. Give us a call at 256-373-3449.
Hi, I'm Quinn Harrelson at Riverbank and Trust. As a mortgage lender, I work hard to earn my clients' trust. That means being accessible when they need me, on my personal cell phone, even on the weekends, and delivering mortgage options that work best for their financial well-being. Building lasting relationships and the excitement of helping clients purchase a home, well, that never gets old.
The best lakefront properties don't happen by accident. They're designed, crafted, and built to perfection. Trusted for over 35 years, Lakescape creates breathtaking waterfront retreats built to impress and made to last a lifetime. From your mailbox to the end of your dock, we are the single source answer to design, build, and maintain your dream lakescape. It all starts at lakescape.com.
Triple R Cafe in downtown Rockford is where it's located. Now, you looking at the outside right now. Come on the inside. Let's check out the hot bar. And let me tell you about this. Award-winning fried chicken. They do fried chicken like it's supposed to be done. How about this pork chop right here? They're open Monday through Saturday. They cater also. That's Triple R Cafe, downtown Rockford, Alabama.
On Lake Martin, there's so much to do, but if golf is your sport, you gotta get to Stillwaters Country Club. We offer the region's best course and facility for only $40 per round with cart weekly and an amazing $45 per weekend play. Make sure to inquire on any of our membership options, including full family, senior, student, or just spouse. Options that offer true value for your golfing pleasure. Book your round today at 256-307-1081 and enjoy one of the region's best courses with top-notch service. Stillwaters Country Club. Open to the public, golf, dine, and enjoy anytime.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with a service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice. Bice Motors.
Anthony's Plumbing. I'm talking about Anthony Waldrop. That's my buddy right there. Anthony Waldrop's been around for many years. Anthony knows plumbing. He's just real. Mild-mannered. But when it comes to plumbing, don't think he won't get out there and get right there in the dirt and the mud and even in the sewage area. Let me give you his telephone number: 256-596-1111. Let me give you that number one more time: 256-596-1111. I just got this in from Jason Moran. Of course, this show's pre-recorded, but I want to know what's going on for the weekend, Friday and Saturday. So this is a severe weather risk for today. For this area, let me look at this a little bit closer. Alexander City's in the green, so that's a good thing. That means we're in the one. But Friday afternoon, today through tonight, possible damaging winds, possible tornadoes, possible large hail. So just stay up to date with the weather. And Jason Moran, thank you so much. And the weather coming in this weekend is bringing some cold weather, which we just talked about just a little bit. Now, anything else you need to know, I'm going to turn it over to Cash-Jack, Casey Cash-Jack out here.
Kenny Dean, good to see you, brother. How have you been?
Buddy. Happy New Year.
You know, I think
50 pounds
Happy New Year,
down?
50 pounds down. You know, I think when you start booking gas, because for the people out there, KD texted me yesterday at 4:45 and said, hey, can he come on at 8:45? And I think what he does, he has a list. He says, okay, the mayor's busy. Okay, this person's busy. And then at the very bottom of the list, it says Casey Cash-Jack. I bet he's not doing anything tomorrow.
You was next glass.
I don't want to know who's beneath me, but good
Lois
Lord.
Ann Murphy.
Oh, okay. Well,
Chick-fil-A. No,
it shouldn't be.
I just messed around. And during the holidays, I'm not going to blame it on anything, but I have just all of a sudden, 2026 was here. Basically, the show is almost booked for the rest of the week, and that's what I've been working on. And then I looked at Thursday, and I called her here, and I said, Brian, look and see. Do I have tomorrow? And he said, well, you got Shane Harris down. Well, Shane ain't supposed to be here tomorrow. He's going to be here Monday, though. So thank you.
Of course.
It has been a while.
It has been a while, yeah.
Basketball,
firing up.
That's of course the Cooper Rec and the Sportplex.
Correct.
Do you have a lot to do with the Cooper Rec?
Yeah. So Cooper Recreation falls under Parks Recreation.
Okay,
so it is Mr. Herbert up there is the center director. So he handles more of the day-to-day stuff. But the capital projects, the pool, the park behind it, which we have some great stuff going on in the park back there. All falls under Parks and Rec.
Let me tell you something. I went to WW, which is Maggie and Nick's little boy. His real name is Calvin Fitzgerald. They call him Fitz. I call him WW. But he's playing basketball. And they've been practicing. They had their first game this week and the second one last night. But one thing that really impressed me is whoever was over at Cooper Rec, we'll have a prayer. So one of the young people came up and did the prayer. Wow. Yeah. I was just so impressed.
Yeah.
You can say all you want to about a small town USA, but this small town USA, I'm talking about just Alexander City right now, it's a force to be reckoned with.
Absolutely, yeah. And that was Herbert had mentioned, because we had council that night too, and we had something on the docket we needed to discuss with council. And he said, I've got to do invocation, and then I'll be there after that. But Herbert had identified that kid. I unfortunately couldn't be there because I was at council. But what a great thing for the community to come in, get some basketball started, do a little prayer, make sure everybody prayer to everybody stays safe during the process. And man, I love basketball season.
Are you a basketball fan as far as college pros?
Yeah. Really? Well, I tell people this all the time. I was in Auburn in 2008 when Auburn was awful.
Oh yeah.
You could walk in 20 minutes after tip-off and get courtside seats, which that's true. You really could. And then, back then season tickets were like $150 a year, and I was like, I'm not buying that. Then when Bruce Pearl came, they jumped up to, I don't even know, thousands of dollars or whatever.
Wow.
My wife works for the university, and she's been on the waiting list for.
How's she doing?
She's doing great.
Good.
She's doing great. But we're on the waiting list still. We've been on that waiting list for 8 years, and I always go, God, I should have got those season tickets.
$150.
$150 15 years ago.
Wow.
Because then if I didn't want to go to a game, I have my old boss in Phoenix City has season tickets, and he'll sell 3 tickets. He'll get $900 for them for a Wednesday night 8:00 tip off. Looking back on it, coulda, shoulda, woulda.
I am not a basketball fan. Now, my brother Charles Dean, he loves basketball. He loves just about any sport. Hockey. Have you ever been to a hockey game?
Yeah, I'm actually a Pittsburgh Penguins fan. So
really?
I've been to a couple
Never
of
known
Penguins
that
games.
about you.
Yeah, Steelers, Penguins. So I've been riding a pretty good high this week with the Steelers winning Monday
I'm
night,
a Steelers fan.
Yeah.
They played, of course, NFL playoffs are here. Last night of Miami and Ole Miss played.
Yep.
And then tonight, I don't know how it turned out. We'll just say this, and I'll find out Monday if I was right. Ole Miss won in a barn burner. We're just gonna say that. Okay. I know I'm kind of going out. I'm bad about doing that. And then tonight, Indiana and the Ducks.
I can't wait.
Wow.
I can't wait. I'm so excited.
And then we got playoffs. This weekend.
It's a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Yeah.
It's a great weekend.
Have you ever been to a Steelers game?
I have. I was up there for the Monday night Dolphins game this past couple weeks ago.
Really?
Yeah. My dad's from Western PA.
I didn't know.
So we go up there. When I was a kid, we'd go up there. And Pittsburgh back in the day was a really scary place. Like it was kind of industrial, coal, all that stuff. And now they've kind of made it more of a friendly, touristy place. We had a great time. Now the weather was 0 degrees, so I had about 5 layers. I'll have to show you a picture of this.
Yeah,
We went up there for the Monday night game, and of course they won. And seeing Aaron Rodgers play live was the first time I've ever seen that. It was a really cool experience. But we try to go at least every year to a Steelers game, whether it be closer to us or to Pittsburgh. So we're big fans.
Favorite quarterback with Steelers that you've been?
It's got to be Roethlisberger. I mean, that's the only one I've really ever known. Maybe Cordell Stewart in the 90s, but I mean, you got to go with Big Ben.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you got to go back to Bradshaw.
And then you go to Bradshaw before that.
I mean, you got to go way back.
Back in the Knoll area.
Yeah, exactly right.
So let me ask you, do you NFL guy?
You know what I am in the last few years. Of course, I'm an Alabama fan.
Right.
So if Bryce Young or any of the other guys that I know that are playing, so I'm pulling for the Panthers. I'm pulling for course, Philadelphia.
Of course. Yeah.
And, so they've got me. And let me tell you what, I've seen some good pro games here lately.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean,
some good ones.
Right down to the wire, especially when it came down to like last weekend, if this one wins, they go in. If this one loses, they're out.
I love that pressure.
So it comes down to that.
Yeah. And of course, in typical fashion, no one's going to learn anything. This is just like us talking on a typical day. But the whole Lane Kiffin thing, where do you stand on that?
You know what? I was disappointed in him because he'd done really good at Ole Miss, and I was, and I liked his way he handled things. He was kind of a smart aleck, but had added some humor to it. But then for him to leave it, and I know it's about the money.
Yeah, of course,
he even went to Saban and what should I do?
Yeah.
And, I think he, so I know it's about the money, but today there's no loyalty.
Oh God,
anywhere.
Don't even get started.
I know. I mean, so that's going to have to change for us or they're going to lose a lot of college. People that pull for college.
Yes. The attrition especially from, I'm an Auburn guy.
What's that word you just used?
Attrition.
Does that have anything to do with nutrition?
Not quite.
Huh? What the heck's attrition mean?
Kids leaving, coaches leaving.
Why didn't you tell me that to start with?
I'm sorry. Kids leaving. Sorry.
Stupid.
That's what I see online, so I'm saying big words that I don't really know the meaning to. But, Auburn's been racked by kids leaving. And, Cam Coleman left, and Malcolm, of course, left, which is awful. But, you got to trust the process. And as an Auburn fan, I keep telling people it can't get much worse. Yeah. So, let's give them a chance.
Yeah,
so.
I know, but I don't know. It's just money. Then you get into greed.
I know. Did you see that kid in Washington that signed a 2-year deal? It was like a revenue split with the University of Washington. And now he's like, well, I'm just going to back out and transfer. And Washington is refusing to put him in the transfer portal, saying we have a contract. And it's a shame that that's where we've gotten to in college football. NIL has ruined what we've loved.
I know. I think that's why. I think Saban said that. That's why he got out of it.
I don't blame him.
How do you coach?
Don't blame him.
How do you coach a kid that's making $1 million a year? A kid.
Yeah. Same reason Gus Malzahn. He's at FSU, and I've met him a couple times, and someone has asked him about the NIL, and he's like, I'm not fooling with it. I'm just going to be an offensive coordinator, then retire. Yeah, I get it. I mean, because you're balancing. It's like mini NFL. You're balancing contracts. Who knows what agents these kids have? Could be family members that have no idea what they're doing. So it just there's no loyalty. Kids change every year. It's just kind of a bummer. I'm still going to watch it, but it's just it's a bummer.
I am too.
Yeah.
But it was some. My brother and I talked about this. He's 83, so he remembers when it was 6 bowl games. Now it's, with the playoffs, it was 40.
Yeah.
These are, and 2 of them, I guess I found out about. Of course, the Sugar. I'm talking about the 6.
Yeah.
The Sugar Bowl, the Cotton Bowl, the Orange Bowl, the Rose Bowl, and then the Peach Bowl came in. I think that was the 6, and then Fiesta.
Possibly.
I think it was a Fiesta. I think that was the 6. I think
that was it.
I mean, yeah.
And now it's, and don't get me wrong.
Ain't nobody in the stands, and
the Pop-Tarts Bowl. Have you watched the Pop-Tarts Bowl?
No, but it got a lot of.
Oh my! I could watch that. I don't care who's playing. I could watch those Pop-Tarts goof off the entire time. I love that. And the Duke's Mayo Bowl, where you watch the whole game just to watch the coach get doused in mayo.
It's good. I'm telling you what, it's good marketing.
It is good marketing.
People may be using Duke's mayonnaise that they never before because of the marketing.
And there was something
Pop-Tarts.
2 years ago when they rolled out the Pop-Tarts, and it was like this huge, social media thing. Like I think there was something like Pop-Tart sales went up. It was a crazy number just from seeing all this online.
Are you a Pop-Tart fan?
Not anymore, but boy, howdy did I used to.
Hey, we'll be right back. Salvation Army. I got a list of things right here from the Salvation Army, items we do not accept. Not what they accept, what they do not accept. We'll start at the top. Household trash, mattresses, torn, stained, or damaged furniture, wet or damp clothing, box-style televisions, computers, printers, medical equipment, car seats or booster seats, pianos, or metal office desks. That's things they do not accept at Salvation Army, 6800 US 280.
Central Alabama. This is our home. It's where we work, where we play, where we raise our families and grow old. And in the unfortunate event we become sick with cancer, thanks to UAB Medicine Russell Medical Cancer Center, this is where we heal also. We have invested in new technologies and expertise so that now we're able to treat all sorts of cancers, and you never have to leave Tallapoosa County. UAB Medicine Russell Medical Cancer Center. Compassionate, convenient, collaborative cancer care right here at home.
Sometimes we want to be Old MacDonald and have a farm, but an oink oink here and a quack quack there ends up costing a lot of everywhere. Old MacDonald knew that Pop's 49 Feed and Seed in Dadeville was the best place to save here, there, and everywhere. Just a short drive from Alex City and New Site. Pop's 49 Feed and Seed is on Highway 49 North in Dadeville. 256-825-8812. That's 256-825-8812.
Farmers and Merchants Bank of Dadeville is building a foundation of strength and trust in the entire Lake Martin community. With our modern branch in Dadeville and caring, attentive staff, we've established Farmers and Merchants Bank as a reliable friend to your banking needs. Whether it's just a savings or checking account or any commercial, auto, or real estate loan, Farmers has local decision-making to build a relationship with you and your needs. Farmers and Merchants Community Bank. Strength, service, community.
Looking to transform your outdoor space? Look no further than Bama Sheds. As a family-owned and operated business, we understand your needs. That's why we offer no credit check rent-to-own options. Enjoy free delivery and setup within 35 miles of our 4 convenient locations. Whether you need a shed, pole barn, garage, or carport, we've got you covered. Visit our website at bamasheds.com or call 256-268-8484. Bama Sheds, where quality meets affordability and your outdoor dreams become reality.
We are a debt relief agency. We help people file Chapter 7 and Chapter 13 under the Bankruptcy Code.
This is Marcia Mason, your local Lake Martin bankruptcy and Social Security disability attorney. Mason Law Firm is located at 217 Madison Street in Alexander City. Call 256-329-1313 to schedule your appointment today. All initial consultations are free and strictly confidential.
No representation is made that the quality of legal services to be provided is greater than that of other attorneys.
A fresh start begins at home. This new year, Dixie Electric Plumbing and Air is bringing comfort your way with maintenance inspections starting at just $29 and installations as low as $50 a month. Start the year right with Dixie. A fresh start begins at home. This new year, Dixie Electric Plumbing and Air is bringing comfort your way with maintenance inspections starting at just $29 and installations as low as $50 a month. Start the year right with Dixie.
Craving pizza done right? Come to Lake Martin Pizza, where flavor meets the lake, with 2 locations, 63 South in Alexander City and Highway 49 South in Dadeville. Grab a 14 or 18-inch specialty pizza or build your own masterpiece. Go half and half your way. In a hurry, stop in for our lunch specials. Hot, fresh pizza by the slice, served daily. We've got more than just pizza. Try our fresh salads, cheesy breadsticks, garlic knots, and sweet cinnamon twists. Lake days, game nights, or family dinners, Lake Martin Pizza hits the spot every time.
Oh, Lee Boys Barbecue, let me tell you about them. They're located in downtown Rockford, Alabama, and Felton says come on in this weekend, of course, to Friday and Sunday special. This week will be fried or gravy smothered ribs, collard greens, mashed potatoes, cornbread. In addition, you can choose from regular daily menu offerings and sides: potato salad, mac and cheese, green beans, baked beans, coleslaw, pasta salad, French fries, onion rings, or fried okra. Let me tell you something. I want you to put that on your things to do this weekend. Go to Lee Boys Barbecue, Rockford, Alabama. good place, just good folks. My buddy out here, Casey Kaschak, with us out here. We were just talking about for people that, and a lot of times people start the first of the year walking, running, exercise. If you start it, finish it. With my power walks every day, I like to go to different places, and I guess it was this past Saturday or Friday, I went out to Sportplex and love it out there. You got the sidewalks on the side of the road. Now you got sidewalks off from across from the gym that go up to the parking lot, which goes right behind the cottages. Now there's going to be a where they can put their golf cart on there eventually.
Yep.
And that's gonna be nice.
Yeah, access was a big part of that project, and what better place to hang out in the Sportplex? Is there one better? I don't know.
Yeah.
If there is one, tell me because I don't know about it.
But around where the splash pad is that winter grass y'all have? It's so green, pretty green.
Yeah, and Brian babies that in the football field and the Porch field. Yeah, Riddle. But no, they. And speaking of the splash pad, the guys right there yesterday, we redid the splash pad restrooms, brand new, whatever. So they're painting the building today. They're up there painting the windows on the cabin, the windowsills, and then they're building a Gaga ball pit at the Imagination Station. I knew you were going to give me that look. So Stacy Pemberton from the Trailblazers, who Stacy is a rock star.
She is.
God bless that woman. I think I pray for her every night. But she came to us, me and Brian, and she said, "Hey, Wind Creek has this thing called Gaga ball." I was like, "What's Gaga ball?" And it's like an octagon space, and the best way to describe it is floor dodgeball. Like the ball can't leave a certain height, and she said the kids played on it like she had to drag the kids off of the Gaga pit.
Really?
Or out
I've
of
never
the pit.
heard of it.
And she said it'd be great to build one of those, and so of course Brian took that and said I could do that. And so he's got the design. So she got the lumber donated because Stacy's a rock star.
Yeah, she is.
And so the guys are up there mapping that out today, doing some painting, doing some mapping for a Gaga pit, and then hopefully once it starts warming up, the kids can enjoy that too.
Wow.
Yeah.
And of course, right around the corner, we got softball, baseball.
Right around the corner.
Somebody was asking me night before last, why do we need 2 hotels? I said, for tourism.
Absolutely.
I said, and then I mentioned, you got baseball, you got softball, you got I guess even t-ball.
Yeah.
T-ball. And then, these fishing tournaments, we hate to send them to Auburn, to Sylacauga, because we don't have a place here.
Right.
We're going to have Lakita Inn out next to Publix this year. Hopefully, the Holiday Inn Express will be this year. I know they're kind of running behind. So, and then we're not going to have enough, my understanding.
No, we still probably don't have enough.
With those two.
And what people don't understand, and it's easy to say, we don't do enough tournaments. We don't do this stuff. When these large-scale tournaments, when you bid for this stuff,
is it a year in advance?
It's typically somewhere in that area.
Okay.
Yeah, it could be up to 8 months. Depends on what the organization is and their specific bylaws are. But like tournaments look at this stuff, and when they see that there's only like 2 hotels in a small town, rural town, they're like, well, we can't do it there. Where's people going to stay? Now, luckily, we're buoyed by our rentals that we have on Lake Martin, which a lot of people. We bring a lot of people in for our tournaments because they know that that's going to be an amenity that they can, rent a big house, put 8 families in there and hang out, which that's great for us. But when you're talking about what's in town, like they will look at the number of hotels, they will look at the number of restaurants, the proximity, how close everything is, and they take that into account. So the more that we do to build the infrastructure in the city, the more that's going to allow us to do to build the amenities in our parks. And I think that's where we are falling behind. And I've told you this. We've had this conversation. There are cities that have put all of their eggs in the tournament basket. There are places or companies that have put their eggs in that basket, and they're reaping the rewards of it. But they're making that an investment to do that stuff. There's that I think I've told you this before, that softball fields, baseball fields in Chocofala or in that area.
Around Oxford.
Yeah, around Oxford.
Yeah, I went to it before.
Yes.
Got that big old lake.
Yes.
You can walk. I mean,
they have a tournament probably every weekend. Think about the economic impact of that.
I know.
But, and not to say I love our parks, I love our baseball. We have done a lot of work to get them up. But like when people come in we don't have any shade structures. There's no way to get away from the sun in these tournaments. So, like, when you really get down to the nitty-gritty, our bathrooms aren't ADA compliant up there. Well, they are, but they're not in the best of condition, which we are slowly getting around to. Of course, that's all contingent upon the funding that we have. But, people look at this stuff, and when you see, the amenities, and you look at that, then you look at something like around Oxford, and you go, whatever, we're going to go there. So I think that tourism and the council and, of course, the commission are really digging into this now. And I'm on the tourism board this year, which is great. So I'm looking forward to that. And Bill Young as well, the council member. So kind of putting out cities, interests and seeing what we can come up with.
So when Lakita Inn and Holiday Inn Express, when they're completed, that gives you a better look to you know who to go back to. No, we couldn't handle it before, but now we can handle it. And then the BR the ones around the lake, that just helps fill that void.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's how it's been. But Holiday Inn's what 100 and I can't remember how many rooms it is. It's a decent amount. Then La Quinta is going to be essentially the same size from what I've heard. That is huge when you start going to tournaments. And we've met with the chamber. We met with when Jacob Meacham was there and formed a little group and said, what can we do to help? How can we help each other get these tournaments in? Haven't been able to get a lot across the finish line, but I think that's because our infrastructure is a little bit behind, but we're moving in the right direction, and that's important.
Well, I'm excited because that just brings more and more people in here. 2026, Lake Martin, of course, is going to be 100 years old. That's going to be
cool.
What does that do for y'all with the?
I think that we don't have a lot of. We have the boat ramp at Lake Martin, but in terms of we don't have a lot to do with the lake. I think we just kind of treat that, like I was telling you, as an amenity to go with some of these tournaments we may pitch. Because what's better than Lake Martin? What's better than the Sportplex? What's better than Lake Martin? Again, if there's one better, tell me, because I don't know about it. But when people see this and they see all the cool things and restaurants and bars and all this stuff around Lake Martin, they want to go there, obviously. So I think that just, again, it all ties in together. And the good news about all that is, and like I was saying, is it's not like we're all standing on opposite sides of the line pointing fingers at each other. Like, this city works together pretty well to get this stuff going. And I think, especially with Mayor Densmore in, I really like him. We haven't talked about him, but I really like him. I like his vision. I like where his head is.
Communication.
He's great. I like him, and Woody hired me. I love Woody. Woody did a lot for me. And change is scary. But I haven't had a ton of chances to work with Mayor Densmore one-on-one yet. I think there are some more pressing issues in the city that he's addressing right now.
And that's a good thing.
Which is great. Yeah. Well, yeah. But I think the guy has a vision, and I'm not saying Woody didn't, but
I know
this guy had.
not
trying to. But he's come in. He has a vision. He's got this piece of paper that he brings to all of our meetings, and he has in his office, and it has his 8. I believe it's 8. I don't want to say checklist, but 8 items to improve this community, and it's like vacations and recreations on there. And that's a big part of it, and having that vision and that goal to move towards is good to have. And so far, my interactions with him, I really enjoy working with him.
He's got a plan.
He has a plan.
And it's a big old business plan. Folks, we got so much to look forward to in 2026. And I know I say this all the time, but it's something I truly believe in. And I believe in this guy right here. He's been a huge asset to our community.
Thank you, Katie.
And best of luck on the weight loss, too.
Thanks, bud. Good to see you.
Happy New Year, bud.
Happy New Year.
We'll be right back. Coons Corner Deli. It is time to talk about them. And anytime I can talk about Coons Corner Deli, I know it's going to be a good day because I know they got some good food out there for breakfast right now. And for lunch today, it being Friday, fried catfish fillets, hand-rolled chicken tenders, loaded potatoes, broccoli, cheese, and rice, green beans, fried okra, corn nuggets, and all-American cherry cobbler. That's what's going on today at Coons Corner Deli.
Planning for the future is one of the greatest gifts we can give our loved ones. At Langley Funeral Home and Radney Funeral Home, we are here to guide you with compassion, helping you make choices that bring peace of mind. Pre-planning means your wishes are honored and your family is free to focus on what truly matters, cherishing every memory. Because love, care, and dignity should last a lifetime. Langley Funeral Home and Radney Funeral Home, here for you, always.
And obituaries are brought to you by our friends at Radney Funeral Home and Langley Funeral Home. Funeral service for Mrs. Carol Ann Kuykendall, 88 of Dadeville, will be tomorrow at 2:30 at the First Baptist Church in Dadeville. Burial will follow in the Dadeville City Cemetery. The family will receive friends tomorrow from 1 to 2 at the First Baptist Church in Dadeville. Langley Funeral Home is in charge of that service. And funeral service for Mr. David Grady Patterson, 76 of Alexander City, will be tomorrow at 12:30 at Wayside Baptist Church. Burial will follow in the Hillview Memorial Park. The family will receive friends tomorrow from 10 to 12 at Wayside Baptist Church. Radney Funeral Home is in charge of that service. And celebration for a life for Mr. Gibson Bence Kimbrough, 81 of Alexander City, will be Sunday the 11th at 3 o'clock at the Chapel of Radney Funeral Home. Burial will follow in the Hillview Memorial Park. The family will receive friends on Sunday from 2 to 2:45 at Radney Funeral Home. Radney Funeral Home is in charge of that service. And to these families and to other families that have lost loved ones, my heart goes out to each and every one of you. To the men and women that are fighting for our freedom, God bless you. God bless the USA, and we will be right back.
When you want quality, selection, price, superior financing, and a pain-free buying experience, look no further than Sons Automotive Group of Montgomery and Auburn. Sons of Montgomery offers the best selection of Kias, Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Ram trucks. Conveniently located on Eastern Boulevard, Sons Ford of Auburn is the region's Ford volume dealer. And when you shop at any Sons location, they will maximize all incentives and financing options for anyone's credit. Whether Kia, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram in Montgomery, or Ford in Auburn, Sons Automotive treats you like family because they are family driven.
The Sure Shot Outdoors is located on Highway 280 in Alexander City across from Chick-fil-A. Sporting goods store that always has a great selection of footwear, men's and ladies apparel, cookware for camping and home, firearms and shells year-round. Also, online store with financing is available. Owner Scott Watson invites you to come by today to see what the Sure Shot Outdoors has to offer you. Again, the Sure Shot, Highway 280, Alexander City.
Wharf Casual Seafood is serving up the ultimate game day feast. Their family meal deals are the MVP on game day. Make dinner easy before the big game. Every bite's a win at Wharf Casual Seafood. Check out their menu at wharfcasualseafood.com.
Experience the freedom of mobility with Arise, our safe and clean public transportation serving all of Tallapoosa County. Keep your independence and leave the driving to us. Our handicapped accessible vehicles provide affordable fares based on age and distance. A mobile community is a thriving community. Wherever you need to go, we'll take you there. Call 256-329-8444 to schedule your trip today. Arise, your ride to a better life.
Music Depot, Highway 280, Alexander City, right next to Depot Gun and Pond. Owner Andy Tucker says, come on in. $99 out the door, acoustic or electric guitars. And when it comes to band equipment, they got every type band equipment, amplifiers, organs, keyboards, and a little bit of everything when it comes to music. That's Music Depot, Highway 280 in Alexander City.
Grace's Flowers on Hillaby Street has been a staple here for decades, taking care of our community families from prom time, wedding days, picking up a friend on a bad day, happy times and sad times. Grace's is involved in our community with more than just beautiful flower arrangements, but also the love they put in them. Keep this number handy, 256-234-4238 for Grace's Flowers in Alexander City. Call 256-234-4238.
About an hour ago, Theo airballed the game-winning shot. But with the Zaxby's Sauce Boss box, he's dunking all over these fools.
Welcome to Dunk City. I'm the mayor and the sheriff.
Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's.
Along with fall, there's huge falling prices at Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoor for all your tractor, implements, and riding lawnmower needs. All remaining Spartan mowers must go for next year's models. And besides the year-end low prices, you can still get 0% interest up to 60 months. Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoor also has a huge selection of Mahindra tractors of all sizes with full implements packages that range from harvest or just getting your hunting site prepped. Mahindra also has up to 84 months 0% financing. So now's the time. Score big with the Lake's exclusive Spartan and Mahindra dealer. Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoor, Highway 280 across from the Home Depot.
Christopher Crumbly, Enoch's Hardware, Bait and Tackle in downtown Rockford, right behind that beautiful courthouse. He says, come on in today. Now, he's going to be out here next week, a week after next. Look forward to you getting to meet him. Don't wait on me to have him out here. You go see him today. Whether you're going fishing, you got the bait and tackle, or you got some plumbing issues, you got you need some deer corn. See, he's got a little bit of everything at Enoch's Hardware, Bait and Tackle in downtown Rockford. Well, I think I'm just going to get on up and walk out because these folks right here can handle it. I'm talking about Caitlin Cotton and Peyton Natalia. I love the name there with tourism.
Yes, sir.
Now, y'all both, I'm going, can you handle it if I leave? It'd be okay with you?
Oh, no, I told you I was nervous.
But you've been with Sandra for how long now?
3 years,
Really?
almost 4. Yeah.
Why did you want to get into tourism? What makes you see that? I mean, it's a vision.
Well, yeah. Well, I loved.
love.
So me personally, in my free time, I like to travel and go places and stuff. I've been on several vacations, like with my family, like where we've been to Yellowstone. It was wonderful. I've been out to California. I've been out to
Drive
Las
or fly?
Vegas. Fly.
Okay.
And we won't talk about that.
You don't like flying?
It's not that I don't like it. It's just probably not my favorite mode of transportation.
That's me.
But yeah. Where else have I been?
You talk about Yellowstone. Of course, everybody knows this because I talk about it all the time. Ellen and I, my wife, drove out to Yellowstone 3 years ago. Want to go back. I mean, it's because, from when you go into different states, going from, Arkansas, Missouri, then you get into Dakotas, Iowa, and then Wyoming and Montana, the scenery changes, but that big sky out there, man, you can't take it in enough. But you know what? We got a big sky here.
Yes.
It's just as beautiful.
Absolutely. So knowing that I like to travel and do stuff, like personally, whenever the opportunity came open, I was like, oh heck yeah, that's awesome. Plus, community. I'm from Reeltown, so Tallapoosa County.
It's part of your life.
It is, absolutely.
Let's go out to Yellowstone right now, and I'm gonna ask you, what did you bring back from Montana, from Wyoming, that can help around here? Do you see any ideas or any things that do out there?
Oh, absolutely.
Really?
So,
like what?
at the time that we went like probably 2 weeks before their busy season started, and so.
Is that in the summertime?
Actually, we went Memorial Day weekend and there was still snow on the ground.
Oh yeah.
Yes. So, like I said, 2 weeks before their busy season actually starts, they had several events and all kinds of good stuff going on. I know in the summer they have some kind of songwriters festival actually too.
Oh, in Montana, yes, it's a big songwriters festival.
Yes.
We got Lake Martin Songwriters Festival here. So did you bring anything back for that? Any kind of ideas?
Actually, I mean, kind of like with the goats.
Was that your idea?
Yeah.
Really? Really?
Yeah.
Well, Gold Island.
Yeah.
You use what you have here.
Mm-hmm.
And the goats, where are they placed at different places now? Is that what y'all do with them?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So Christmas and the holidays, that kind of put us behind schedule a little bit, but they're all going to be rolled out very soon. But yeah, that came from that idea that I had there, and just other little stuff that I just pick up just kind of along the way. I can't really probably give you a specific example off the top of my head right now.
But I think that traveling
yes.
is good for us here. Are you a traveler?
Somewhat. I like to travel.
Do you have a particular state or different country?
I like to go where it's sunny, to be honest.
Cold? You don't go.
Yeah.
You
I
don't
don't
do
like the cold a whole lot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, the beach. That's super popular. Yeah, that's actually where most of the people coming to visit Alabama. I mean, the beaches for sure. But yeah, a lot of visitors to Lake Martin too.
Well, this being a 100-year anniversary, what is, and anytime I bring up Lake Martin 100-year anniversary, next thing I say is Lake Martin tourism.
Right. So we have tons of events coming up, which there's tons of events going on in our community always, all of the time. If you'll look at our events page, yes, you'll see all kinds of stuff.
Oh, thanks.
But in 2026, the first thing that we'll actually kick off with as far as big event is the Bassmaster Elite Series. They will be here
next month.
Yes, next month, February
12th through the 15th.
Well, let me tell you something. Valentine weekend.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
That's going to be huge. Casey Kaschak was just out here. We were talking about the hotels that are not up where people can use. But let's just say if a year from now, that's going to make a big impact on what y'all do with tourism to, hey, we've got this now. And I think I've been told, even with these Bassmaster or these fishing tournaments that come in here, even with these 2 hotels that we've got coming up, it's still not going to be, we're still going to be behind with.
Absolutely.
Is that
Yeah,
right?
Yes.
currently we're working hand in hand with the hotels now, trying to figure out lodging accommodations. And Wind Creek do have the new cabins, though.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
So
Have they finished those yet?
Yeah, we'll be able to utilize them, and yeah, we're still fine tuning lodging accommodations for the ambassadors and stuff like that. So
Hey, Ryan, put that back up, please, and go to, I saw a Second Saturday, and it looked like a good guitar on there. And I was going to ask them what that was all about.
That would be the Dable Performing Arts Center.
Oh,
I
okay,
think.
okay. Downtown Dable.
Yes.
Okay.
So, like I
know-
said, tons of events around all the time, all year long. There's always something to do.
I would think this year with the Lake Martin Songwriters Festival, which has grown, but this year being 100 years, what's that going to do?
So we
Got some things you could share with us?
So I can't share
Secrets.
too
come
much
on.
yet, but I will say, you definitely want to mark your calendars for that. You
Last
absolutely
weekend in
yes, the last
July.
weekend in July. You want to be there. There's tons of events still going on around the lake, and then we'll have the big concert again on Saturday.
At the AMP?
I believe so.
the final day of the Songwriters Festival, I believe, will be at the AMP again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Like it was this past.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And we also have a dragon boat race.
That's
know.
before
In April.
Songwriters
I
Festival.
know.
That's
so really,
April.
there is
That will be the second event right after the Bassmasters.
Have you ever witnessed one of these dragon races?
I have not.
Have you?
I've
I
seen
have
pictures
not.
and videos.
This is such a unique thing that's going to fit Lake Martin.
It will perfectly. And what I like about the Dragon Boat Race is that it's going to bring together all of Lake Martin and all of our community people.
So
jumping
local
in.
businesses and organizations will be able to put a team together. So your teammates are going to be probably people you work with on a day-to-day basis, and you're going to be in a boat, out there on Lake Martin, paddling away.
I'm a big fan of small town businesses. I'm a big fan of downtown Alexander City, and I know y'all work with Main Street, y'all work with Chamber of Commerce, you work with commissioners, y'all work with everybody, because we're trying to make this one big community. Am I saying that right?
Absolutely, you are. And that's, I think, with the 100-year celebration and just what this year is to our community, really, driving these events and these celebrations that we have, just encouraging our community members to get out there and enjoy what the lake has to offer, because like these events, they are so much fun. Like the songwriters, that's my absolute favorite event of the whole year, and it has been since I've joined tourism. But with the new stuff that we have coming and the old that we're bringing a lot of new and exciting stuff to, it's going to be a great year. I'm very excited.
Well, 2026 is shaping up. You just said it. Every month, starting this month with tourism, I left out the Lake Martin Economic Alliance with Denise Walls. I mean, she's working hard. And maybe some of these folks that were looking to come in here now, years ago, maybe they see now that, these tourism folks, they're for real. They know that they have to have hotels and rooms for us to bring this to the area. And
right.
And now when these do come up, because the La Quinta Inn's going to be, I was wrong. I thought it was going to be to the right because it's an empty lot there to the right of Publix, but it's going to be to the left of Publix. And I just found that out this week. So I've been looking at the wrong, because I knew they had the groundbreaking a while back. And when I'm out there, I'm thinking, well, I don't see any dead blame ground broke here, so it's going to be to the left.
Yeah.
Okay, that's going to be a good thing. But I don't know. And one thing I hardly ever hear anybody say anymore is, we don't have anything to do around here.
Oh gosh, yeah. Whenever I first started, that was something that I heard a lot. And,
oh, really?
And, it was kind of discouraging because like I'm sitting here like looking at all of this stuff, and I'm like, no, there is plenty of stuff to do. There's lots of stuff to do, and I think, okay, we talk about Montana and things that like we take away and stuff like that, sustainability and working with what we have, and that's what makes Lake Martin so special, I think, is we have these like special events and stuff, and sure, like, I don't know, but I suggest to everyone to go out and experience it, because until you're there and like, it's a lot of fun.
I would think people come from Montana and Idaho and to here and then they take things here and take them back with. We're all in this together, no matter where you are. We'll be right back. Lake Martin, Dadeville Area Chamber of Commerce, they got this coming up January the 15th. I'm talking about the open house at Lake Martin, Dadeville Area Chamber of Commerce, 4:30 to 6:30, downtown Dadeville. That is where their new office is. That's where their new home is. Bridget Thornell, the new CEO, loves it there. It's downtown, right behind the courthouse. A perfect place for it, for Lake Martin, Dadeville Area Chamber of Commerce office.
For years, Tom Watley's been a name you can trust to represent you, and now you can depend on Tom Watley Law, LLC to handle all of your legal needs. Tom has over 20 years of practice in criminal defense, probate needs, and estate planning. Tom Watley Law supports the communities of Lee and Tallapoosa County and can handle all your legal needs or refer you to their network of specialty attorneys. When it counts, call Tom Watley Law, LLC at 334-559-3420 or online at tomwatleylaw.org. No representation is made that the quality of legal services to be provided is greater than that of other attorneys.
Ivy Creek Healthcare is excited to showcase their newest clinic, Ivy Creek Family Care of Lake Martin, located conveniently near the main entrance to Stillwater's on Highway 49 South in Dadeville. Ivy Creek Family Care of Lake Martin is an urgent care with walk-ins welcome. Whether you need lab work, x-rays, or immediate care, find comfort here at Ivy Creek Family Care of Lake Martin. Ivy Creek, here when you need us most. 256-827-5379.
Little Lambs and Ivy Day School, located on East South Street in Dadeville, is a great place for children to stay. Miss Peggy is a talented angel with a staff that works hard to achieve happiness for all. Miss Peggy is also very involved in the community that she loves. Just like her children at Little Lambs and Ivy, teachers helping children, children helping children. Swing by and see Mrs. Peggy for more information. or call 256-825-9415. That's 256-825-9415.
Hillaby Towers is an affordable senior citizens community located in Alexander City on Highway 22 East. Spacious one-bedrooms are available now. Great location, peaceful setting, comfortable living where pets are allowed and utilities are included. Call today to find out more information on Alexander City's best-kept secret, 256-329-0552. That's Hillaby Towers in Alexander City.
For air that's cool and clean, call Sensi Green. For air that's cool and clean, we care about the air you breathe. Call Sensi Green.
Turn to the experts at Sensigreen and find out how to get up to $1,000 in carrier cool cash rebates. Visit Sensigreen.com today to be worry-free when it comes to your home comfort and indoor air quality.
For air that's cool and clean, we care about the air you breathe. Call Sensi Green.
If you haven't been to Big B Barbecue in Alex City, then you're missing the best barbecue around. Big B has everything from the best pulled or chopped pork, chicken, and beef to cheeseburgers and grilled chicken salads. Bring your friends and family out for a great dinner and sit outside on our beautiful patio, or sit inside and enjoy your meal by the fireplace. So come in and join us and enjoy the best barbecue in the area only at Big B Barbecue, located on Highway 22 West in Alex City.
If you listen carefully, you'll hear the roads of Alabama calling. And Sarah Honda has your answer. Serving you for over 40 years with one of the largest Honda and pre-owned inventories in the state, and the Sarah Promise. Our best deal when you buy or trade, a 72-hour exchange policy, a no-hassle trade-in promise. Written offers are good for 7 days. And our best service promise. Our factory-certified technicians help keep your vehicle running smoothly. That's why Alabama can be yours to discover in a new vehicle from Sarah Honda in Sylacauga.
Oh, it's 60 degrees right now. It's going up to 71. Rain moving in here later this afternoon, 40% chance of rain. That's going to be a 60% chance of rain tonight and a low of 63. That's not good. Rain here tomorrow, and then the rain will move out. 69 and 40 tomorrow, and then the cooler weather ahead. So Sunday, 52-27. Monday, 51-27. Going to warm up. It's going to be really nice Tuesday and Wednesday, 58 both days, or high. Low in the 30s. Pretty nice 5-day forecast if you ask me. Brought to you by our friends at Top Gun Pest Control. Come on back in here and join us. We're not through with these folks yet, and I mean it. We just out here talking tourism. You got a shirt there. Is that?
We do.
Got anything on it?
Yes, I'll show you. So this is the front right here, and then this is the back. This is a part of our Lake Martin hiking challenge, and I will let Peyton kind of elaborate a little bit more on that.
Big hiker.
Yes, I've completed 3 of the 8 trails so far.
Which ones?
I'm on my way. Overlook Park, Smith Mountain, and we did, the other one is slipping my name.
8 of them?
Yes,
Okay.
the other one is slipping my name. So the Lake Martin Hiking Challenge consists of 8 different hiking trails. Or locations, I would say. The goal of the Lake Martin Hiking Challenge is to complete at least 1 trail at each of the 8 different locations. And when you do that, you'll have this fancy little log here. You'll fill it out.
Can I see that?
Yep. Yeah. You'll bring it to the office, and then we'll give you.
Can I have this?
Yes, you can have that. A certificate of completion, and we'll give you this fancy T-shirt we have here, and
get a cap too?
some other things. We have Bassmaster hats. We have Bassmaster hats.
Okay. Not that I'm begging or anything.
Crata and Wind Creek donated some things for the swag bag, pins, and hiking sticks, and things of that nature. But yeah, the goal is just to get people outdoors and hiking the trails. And as we've been hiking these trails, we've noticed that the hiking community is already very strong. There has not been a time I've went to a hiking trail and not seen other people out there with me. So it's very encouraging.
Let me ask you a question, because I've brought this up before, because I'm a walker, a power walker, which is not real powerful anymore. But if I wanted to get into hiking, what kind of shoes would you suggest, or a boot?
Oh man, I don't have a good pair of walking shoes myself. I'm a fan of New Balance. I'm a fan of New Balances. I just walk and hike in my tennis shoes.
Okay, so that's good.
Yes.
So what I'll walk in will be sufficient to do
hiking trail. Yes, yes. I've never had a problem. I've never thought I needed more grip or anything like that. The trails are very moderate. There are a few harder ones, I would say. The Deadening Trail. That one is a little iffy because there's some cliffs and stuff on there.
Where's the Deadening Trail? I don't see that on here.
Deadening Trail will be at Smith Mountain too as well.
Okay.
So it doesn't list it on there.
Yeah,
Trails at Smith Mountain. Yes.
All right. Are these listed from hiking trail at Charles E. Sportplex to trails at Wind Creek State Park? Are they listed in this one's beginners? And is it,
like I was saying, most of them are pretty moderate. Like I was saying, there are a few harder ones, but all 8 are, I would say, moderate.
With the exception of the Deadening Trail.
Yeah, with the exception of the Deadening Trail.
That one is probably
Which one's the
more
Deadening Trail? What's
the
that?
Deadening Trail will be at Smith Mountain.
Trails at Smith Lake?
Yeah, Smith Mountain has three or 4 different trails. So if you was to hike all of them, essentially you would hike like 8 miles.
Somebody's stupid. Would it be? Are they marked well?
Oh yes.
Okay,
Creta does a great.
I was about to say our partners that like Creta, Wind Creek. Who else helped me?
Big thank you to all of them, because Creta, majority of the trails on there are Creta, and they do a great job of maintaining them. And they have blazes marked on trees, maps, the whole 9 yards. They do a great job of maintaining the trails. And Wind Creek, and we also have a trail at Horseshoe Bend National Military Park too as well that's back open.
This is so tourism-y.
Yeah.
I mean, this is not, of course, here again, this is something for the locals. But I would think people are going to be coming in here from all over the United States, because in their state, or that's what they do. That's kind of a hobby of theirs, maybe?
If you're an avid hiker and you're traveling, people are actively looking for hiking trails, and so I would have to agree with that.
You got some other things right there?
Oh, this is just the Bassmaster schedule. I was going to backtrack to the Bassmaster if you didn't mind. So the Bassmaster, I think a lot of people may already know, it's a very prestigious bass fishing trail. They'll be here February 12th through the 15th. It's bringing the top 100 anglers in the country.
Wow.
So
will ESPN be here?
No, news will be covering it.
Okay.
I'm not sure if ESPN will be here.
I didn't know if that was one of theirs that they covered.
I think it is broadcasted on ESPN.
Yes, Bassmaster has a new partnership with Roku Channel. So we'll be set up at Wind Creek State Park. We'll actually have a watch party set up. We'll have a tent, TV, so people will be able to watch it while they're out there on the water, and they can stay at Wind Creek all day until the weigh-in.
3-day trial. 3-day trail.
First 2 day of the tournament, top 100 anglers. Saturday, it gets cut in half.
Oh, really?
Sunday, Championship Sunday, will be the top 10 anglers.
I want to commend y'all, because I don't think folks know the work you two put in, Sandra, and I know there's others. I know I'm leaving out a lot of people, but that's a long weekend.
Oh, yeah, we'll be there all weekend.
A lot of work that y'all put in, and people don't see that part of y'all. So thank y'all for what you do. And there's a lot of planning for it.
Oh yeah. Main thing is currently has been lodging accommodations, working with Wind Creek and the hotels, making sure everyone is accounted for, and during the event as well, the fish care tanks have to have ice, have to have high-speed internet. Luckily, we have Wind Creek State Park as a friend, so they do have a lot of that stuff already there, but just making sure it runs as smoothly as possible.
So they have the cabins down there now.
Yep.
And then Larry Marsh has the tiny homes, and I think last weekend I'll say they were full, which is a good thing.
Oh yeah.
Then this time of the year, are there a lot of folks staying in Wind Creek State Park, or is this a lull time, or I don't know.
I mean, obviously it's not as busy as it is during the summer, but like these tournaments and things like that it's going to be huge for Wind Creek and for the other hotels and other like lodging places within the area.
The fishing tournaments help in slower times like this because fishing, it's big time for fishing right now. And Bassmasters are not the only fishing tournaments we have.
I was about to say, this is just the first, well, it's not even the first one. There's ones going on currently now, but.
I have the pleasure of working with Eddie Plemons and Daryl High with Alabama Bass Nation. Josh Williams with ASA BFA, and Miss Kay with Alabama Bass Trail, which will be here in April, right after the Bassmaster as well.
I'd like to see if we could possibly get some of those folks on while they're
we can look into that.
I'll get
absolutely. I'm sure they would love to.
Thank you for coming here. Do you have a cat?
I do.
She scratched you, didn't it?
Yes, she did. She's still a little kitten.
Thank y'all for coming out here. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Chick-fil-A. The girl will be here in just a minute. I'm talking about Miss Chick-fil-A, Lois Ann Murphy, and she's got all these new things to talk about. Of course, they do a lot of catering. One of my things is my breakfast go-to is that egg white grill along with the parfait. You're going to love it, and it's a good meal for you. Chick-fil-A, Highway 280 in Alexander City.
The all-new Winter Timber is now open, located right next to the Walmart Market across from the Auburn Mall. If the outdoors is your lifestyle, Winter Timber is your new headquarters. From rifles, ammo, and hunting supplies, camo, and all the outdoor essentials, they've got it in stock and ready for you. Winter Timber is here to serve Auburn, Opelika, and the entire Lake Martin area, and they'll make the drive worth it. For the best selection and the best service in outdoor gear, one name says it all: Winter Timber, the best in outdoor needs.
Looking for hometown service and name brands you can trust? Come to Presley Appliance and Furniture. From the best choice in appliances from Whirlpool, Maytag, Amana, and KitchenAid to home furnishings, Presley's is your one-stop shop for comfort and quality. And now we've added the Mattress Shop by Serta Simmons Bedding and top quality sheets and pillows from Caraloha. Shop Presley Appliance and Furniture on Cherokee Road in Alex City or online at PresleyAppliance.com. That's PresleyAppliance.com.
Cloud9 is a lifestyle boutique downtown Alexander City. We're right on Main Street next to Carlisle's, and we're open from 10 to 5 Monday through Friday and 10 to 2 on Saturdays. We offer a variety of items ranging from ladies' clothing from size extra small to 2XL. We have baby clothes including newborn gifts. We have wedding registries and the beloved Diva Wash. If you know, you know. Follow us on social media and come see us today on Main Street.
Hi, my name's Mac Alexander. This is my wife, Carolyn Alexander. And the reason we love our church, it's just an awesome family of believers in Jesus Christ. And our church genuinely has a heart for souls and community.
And we love our Sunday school class. It's a wonderful group of people, and we pray for each other in the good times and in the hard times.
Wintertime in the South is mild compared to other parts of the country, but we still tend to be less active and spend more time indoors. Show your heart some love this winter by getting it checked out at the UAB Heart and Vascular Clinic at Russell Medical. I'm Dr. Kevin Sublett, and our entire clinic is dedicated to keeping your heart healthy. We're right here in your own community and backed by the knowledge and expertise of UAB Medicine. Make an appointment today by calling 256-234-2644 or visit uabmedicine.org/heartrussell.
Carlisle Heating and Air says it's tune-up time for your HVAC system. Having your unit tuned up increases energy efficiency and can reduce the wear and tear on your unit. Call Carlisle Heating and Air today at 256-234-0019 for a price. Serving the Lake Martin area, Alexander City, Dadeville, Jackson Gap, and Goodwater. Don't get hot, be cool. Call Carlisle Heating and Air today at 256-234-0019. Don't get hot, be cool.
Are you looking for a powerful new Chevrolet or GMC truck and a great deal? Check them out side by side at Glenn Smith in Opelika. Take your choice of new Chevrolet and GMC 1500 trucks discounted up to $12,000 off. Chevy and GMC heavy-duty trucks discounted up to $7,000 off. People from all over the USA save at Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika, Alabama. Get ready to smile.
Oh boy, it looks like a Chick-fil-A kind of morning, and Miss Chick-fil-A's out here. Miss Lois Ann Murphy with I have got a
Mocha cold brew.
Mocha cold what?
Cold brew.
Cold, all right.
Yes, so it's coffee, it's got a little bit of chocolate, and then it has our shake base in it. So if you like a sweet coffee treat, this is an excellent option.
Oh, that is so refreshing.
So good. And I have the vanilla iced coffee. I wanted to join you
Thank
this
you so,
morning.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Who's our other guest down there?
Isn't he cute? So look, it says bun, chicken, pickle, pickle, bun. That's how we make our sandwiches.
Okay.
Yeah. So
A formula. That's a formula.
it is a formula. You're right. So we've had the Christmas cows or the holiday cows.
How'd
and-
those go?
Great. Great. I was surprised how quickly they sold out. And so
Great gift items.
they were great gift items. So Chick-fil-A offered another cow for this winter season. So we have them in the restaurant. I just thought he was really cute.
I love it.
I love the little shirt though. So
When did all that start? With
the cows? Gosh, I think it was the 90s, like 95,
That
96. It's been a while.
30 years
yeah.
ago.
Yeah.
Man, I missed that by 25.
So on the cup that you have, you can see that's the original Chick-fil-A mascot. His name was Doodles.
Doodles?
Yes.
Can I open it?
Yes. Okay, but before you do, let's explain.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so there's 4 collectible cups, and actually, I have a picture so you guys can see all of the ones. Oh, here we go.
Okay,
We'll
yeah.
cover- Here, between us. All right, so right now we have this one.
What's his name?
Doodles is his name. And then we have the cute little chicks that'll be out next, and then the cows, and then the retro Chick-fil-A.
All this month?
Well, 3 weeks at a time. So right now we have Doodles, but okay, we're gonna see by chance if you have a golden cup. So there are 3,000 golden cups throughout the country,
Really?
and if it is a golden cup, you win Chick-fil-A free for a year.
Wow.
So Kenny bought one. I brought it to him this morning.
Thank you.
So fingers crossed he gets a golden cup. I have no idea.
If I did, I'm going to curse on TV. I'm going to just go ahead and tell you. I ain't never won nothing. All right. Golden cup, where are you? Golden cup. I can't open you. Here we go. Let's see what color it is right here.
Oh.
I've never been so disappointed in my life.
I'm
Again,
sorry.
I have never won anything. But you know what? I've won a friendship right here for a lifetime.
There we go.
Chick-fil-A served Monday to Thursday, and this is Doodles.
Doodles. That was
I
the
love it.
original Chick-fil-A mascot.
This is so neat. How do y'all go back and do you just go back and dig up all this kind of stuff and bring it out?
Well, so
How does that
actually, if you go over to our support center, which is what Chick-fil-A calls the home office
Yes,
in
ma'am.
Atlanta, we also have an area that's the archives. So you can find things from the very beginning.
You got
It's
like
really
a store
cool.
somewhere for that?
Well, it's not a store, but
Warehouse?
it's literally called the archives. It's like a museum. And so if you ever want to go do a tour of the support center in Atlanta, it's free.
Really?
You just go online and register. You can see Truett's office. You get to see some of his old cars that he collected, and then the archives is part of it. But
what were some of his old cars? Does anything come to mind?
I mean, he's got an old Ford, like super, like, I don't even know what they're called. I'm sorry. Like one of the first ones that came out.
Not an Edsel, was it?
I don't know. I'm not a car person. I'm sorry.
I'm even asking, I grew up in that business. My dad had the Lincoln Mercury dealership in the 50s, 58, 59, 60, the Edsels, and then the Ford dealership. So I grew up in that. So I'd be interested.
He has the Batmobile.
Really?
And that is
on
display. Yeah,
how
crazy.
How did that tie together? Nothing to do with Chick-fil-A, he just was a car buff.
Just a car enthusiast.
Wow.
He actually bought the last car that rolled off the lot at the Ford manufacturing plant in Atlanta because there was such a partnership and he wanted that. So he bought the last car and that's on display as well.
He and Tim Webern they would have loved to sit down together.
For sure. Motorcycles, I mean.
Was he a motorcycle rider?
Yeah. He sure was.
Our own Jim Peace, fixing to retire CEO, is a big motorcycle rider.
Really? I didn't know that about Jim.
And one thing about Jim, with his fall over 2 years ago, and he's back in the saddle again just about. He still can't play golf, but he wanted to be where he could get back on his Harley and ride. And he's able to do that now.
Yeah.
So he's had to work at it. So you're not a motorcycle person, are you? I just couldn't see Lois.
Don't get me started. I am not. My husband has one
really? I
that
didn't know
he is
that.
tinkering with, and I don't know if he's rebuilding it. I just act like it's not there. I just walk past it every day.
When you say that, you talking about your husband or the motorcycle?
The motorcycle.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, the deal was he wouldn't get one until our kids graduated high school, but
close.
Yeah.
Let's talk 2026. It's here. Yeah. Lake Martin's going to be 100 years old. Our country is going to be 250 years old. And it may not be some things you can even talk about now, but are some things in the makes for the 250-year and the 100-year Lake Martin?
For Chick-fil-A in general?
Chick-fil-A in general.
Well, I'm a bicentennial baby, so I will turn 50 this year.
Really? Congratulations.
So I have a 50 before 50 list that I'm working on.
Can you share what's one of them?
I mean, some of the fun stuff is like get a colonoscopy. Probably the most challenging one. I know.
They ain't no fun.
No. I want to try to do 50 consecutive push-ups.
Where are you now?
I'm about 30.
Okay.
Yep. And wanted to try sushi. I knocked that off the list with the family over the holidays.
Are you a sushi fan?
I'm not.
Okay.
No,
I'm not either.
No.
Fried, baby, fried.
Yep. Fried is better.
Mm-hmm.
A couple of different things like with the family to do and travel a little bit.
Where's a top travel point?
I don't necessarily have a specific destination. I'm like, okay, toes in the sand. We'll
always work.
Yep, that will work. The family and I knocked off one and went skiing over the holidays. So
I saw that. Where did y'all go now?
We were in Colorado.
Colorado, that's what I thought. Yeah.
Didn't have a lot of snow, so it was challenging. A little bit of ice, but we have to go early in the season because Colin's on the baseball team and they play over spring break. So,
which is right around the corner.
Yeah, it is.
Fixing to have a new high school that'll be opening this month. I've not talked to Ray, our superintendent, to know what date. I've heard a date. I won't mention it because I'm going to let him tell it. But that just adds to the 2026 excitement for that first class.
It does. I'm really excited for those kids. They're very anxious to get over there.
And we got our high school coach will be back for 2026, 2027.
I hope I could try to stir things up and make them think he was leaving.
I don't blame him.
I know, he's a hot commodity.
That's a compliment to him and to Benjamin Russell.
Yeah.
So, but he is going to be here. So they had a great season, so we're looking forward to another year. I think about everything that goes on at 2026. 2025, you lost a great employee.
I did.
She retired.
Sweet Mary Jane. She came
Mary
in
Jane.
for lunch yesterday,
Really?
so that was good to
Does she
visit
get like
with her.
lunch forever, free?
She should.
I know,
you know.
I know.
That should have been part of her retirement package.
But just such a sweet lady that left behind such a legacy.
Oh yeah.
You know, with others that are still there,
Mhm.
and others that are coming on.
Yeah.
Where do you stand right now with hiring? Do you need help right now?
I do not. We are fully
Way
staffed.
to go, girl.
Yeah, thank you.
That's a
you.
big deal.
It is a big
these
deal.
These days.
Yeah.
I look at, going into different restaurants, going into different businesses. In fact, I was just talking to some guys about this the other day, about service.
Yeah.
It just tickles me to death to go in a place and get service. They actually wait on you. It's like, are you talking to me?
Right.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
I mean, but I think that's a big selling point
Well,
these days.
Everybody wants to be seen and heard, right?
Feel
you want to feel
welcomed.
welcome. You
Yeah.
want to feel cared for.
Mhm.
And you never know when that one encounter could change somebody's day and potentially even their life.
I agree. I agree with you 100%. You saying that, Adam Wade has been our reverend during the Thoughtful Day this week, and the big word of the week was encouragement. It's
That's
one of
great.
the biggest words, one of the
100%.
biggest things you can do. And a lot of time, an encouragement is just nothing but a smile to somebody. How long does that take you? Well,
Cost you nothing.
Exactly right. Do it today. We'll be right back. Doc's Cafe. Let's see what they got on the menu at Doc's Cafe at Russell Medical. They're always changing it up. Breakfast is being served right now. And when I say breakfast, I've not tried their breakfast yet. I have tried their lunches. I love their salads. They got a 28-item salad bar at Doc's Cafe, and you're going to love that salad bar, and you're going to love their menu. Of course, I know they're going to have fish today. They have fish every day at Doc's Cafe, and today they're going to have a little bit of everything else to go along with it. Go check them out, and check out their soup of the day at Doc's Cafe at Russell Medical.
At C&T Electric, our clients are our priority. For the safety and security of your family and home, our technicians are professionally trained, drug tested, background checked, and wear uniforms with name tags. We're proud to have served the Elk City, Dadeville, and Lake Martin areas for the past 10 years. Give us a call at 256-234-0007 for all your electrical service and repair needs, or visit us on the web at www.cntelectricllc.com and spell out the word "and."
Ready for an unforgettable escape? Jump into adventure at Lake Martin, Alabama. From thrilling water sports to peaceful fishing spots, it's love at first bite every time you cast your line. Want more excitement? Catch an event with our vibrant festivals, concerts, and fishing tournaments all year long. And when the sun sets, dive downtown to discover local shops, delicious dining, and warm southern hospitality. Explore Lake Martin, where every moment is an adventure waiting to happen. At Central Alabama Community College, we provide a quality education that will set you up for success. Whether you're pursuing a degree or advancing your career with technical training, TAC offers premier programs at 4 campuses in Alexander City, Childersburg, Prattville, and Talladega. From industrial, electronics to machining, our students are prepared for the workforce or further education. At CAC, you'll enjoy vibrant campus life, exciting athletics, and personalized support, all at an affordable price. Your future starts here at CAC. Apply today.
The Morris Haynes Law Firm focuses on representing those who have been injured or mistreated by the wrongful acts of others. We have offices in Ellick City and Birmingham, but we have been calling Ellick City home for over 30 years. If you find yourself in need of a lawyer, give us a call at Morris Haynes, 256-329-2000. We would be honored to help you.
Visit our new locations in Gadsden and Oxford today.
Adams Motorsports of Montgomery knows it's the best time to ride. Right now, get the best deals on all of our Suzuki and Kawasaki street bikes, side-by-sides, four-wheelers, and dirt bikes. Adams Motorsports has it all, and our inventory is vast. Get out there, ride the streets and trails, and let Adams Motorsports make your pleasure our business. With family customer service and service after the sale. It's time to ride, so come see us on Eastern Boulevard in Montgomery or online at adamsmotorsports.com.
Hello, this is Scotty Gordon at Cornerstone Insurance. Are you tired of paying too much for your home and auto insurance? If so, give us the opportunity to help you. At Cornerstone, we have 3 goals for all of our clients: asset protection, affordable pricing, and superior customer service. Come by and give us a call today to see what we can save you. 153 Alabama Street, 256-409-2299.
Now playing at Playhouse Cinema, Cherokee Road in Alexander City. And I would strongly urge you to take your children to see David. It's a great little story about King David. Also, Avatar, Fire and Ash, and Primate. I think that's about a monkey that goes crazy. I'm not sure. You can go see for yourself. I'm talking about Playhouse Cinema, Cherokee Road in Alexander City. Okay, I found it. Doc's menu today. They do not have fish. They will have turkey pot roast, beef hand pies, scallop taters, buttered carrots, squash casserole, collard greens, and chicken and sausage gumbo. So I just thought I'd go back and correct myself. Lois Ann Murphy with us out here with all kind of Chick-fil-A goodies. And this is my go-to. I'm talking about the egg white grill.
Right.
You got the fat version.
Yeah, so I brought what maybe many people are looking for: high protein, low calories, 27 grams of protein in that.
But it's tasty too.
And if you want more protein, add an extra grill fillet to it. That's how my husband likes to order it. Right. But I'm not as healthy as you guys, so I have a fried chicken biscuit with egg and cheese.
You go it, girl.
Yeah, that's my favorite. So, and I love the yellow egg versus the white egg.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's my breakfast.
But let me tell you something. You've heard me talk about this before. This egg white grill, along with that parfait, and get an orange juice or something like that, that's a real filling meal that's really good for you.
It is, yeah.
And children, would you say that Chick-fil-A is more of a children's place to eat or a grown-up place to eat?
I would say from birth to as long as you're capable to come into the restaurant.
I'm with you.
We have a great variety, and we try to appeal to all ages.
I know you do.
And we truly want it to be a place that families can come, but maybe you are a little bit older and don't necessarily have a family to bring in. We have lots of senior citizen groups that come in together. We've got a couple of Bible study groups that meet in the restaurant, some in the morning, and then we have a couple that come in the evenings.
I didn't know that.
We do. And so they just will come in and pull a couple of tables together and sit and go through their Bible study.
Wow. Bingo's been good with y'all too.
Yeah, bingo was great. We had it this past Tuesday night. A lot of fun. That's really fun to see multi-generational families come in. And a lot of times we have the grandkids, the parents, and then the grandparents. And so just seeing them come together and have some fun, that literally it costs you nothing.
Right.
You have a chance to win free Chick-fil-A. Sometimes it's swag, sometimes it's food or a mixture of, and it's just been really good for our community. And so we are going to start doing trivia on Tuesday nights, so alternating bingo and then trivia and then back to bingo Tuesday nights at 6 o'clock. Just the one thing that I said, the trivia can't be too hard. Like, I need to be able to answer the question.
You can't use these.
Right. You got to use this, okay?
Yeah.
But not too hard, but hard enough to make you think a little bit. Like, okay, what is that? So we'll have different themes. Sometimes it might just be history, pop culture, music, all kinds of fun stuff.
Are you a history buff?
I love U.S. history.
Okay. So this year will be a big year for you.
It
then,
will.
250
It will.
years,
Yeah, I really
turn
enjoy
50.
that. I hate to say I don't care so much about world history.
Sure.
But I remember taking that in 10th grade, and I'm like, if I have to remember what the whatever dynasty did, you know, in China, it did not click with me. So maybe that shows my ignorance.
The
I'm
thought
sorry.
for the day this morning was really neat. Adam Wade did it. And it was about a gentleman from China that did the marathon in the Olympics in 1912. He went like 16 miles and couldn't do it anymore.
Wow.
And he went back, and so he went to found a house and went to sleep. And so he went home and just kind of disappeared over the years. 54 years later, some journalist found him and coaxed him into finishing that race.
Wow.
So it was the longest in the Guinness Book of World Records, 54 years, so many hours and minutes that he finished, but he finished the race. Now, I thought that was such a...
That is cool.
That was, but it came from the word encourage. You and I were talking about that a while ago. Somebody had to encourage you to do what you and your family are doing now.
Yeah.
Who was that?
Probably Micah was my biggest
really?
encourager. Yeah.
That surprised me. You had the opportunity and he encouraged you?
So it was a conversation of something we had talked about since early on in our marriage that just kept coming up. And it was 2016, and gosh, which is 10 years ago now. He said, you know what, like, I think this is a God-given dream, and I want you to pursue it. And if it means the family has to move, we'll move to support you.
And they have.
And so his words of encouragement gave me the strength and encouragement to actually take the first step.
Wow.
And
but where did that come from? Where did the encouraging you to get in be owner operator with Chick-fil-A?
just love and respect for one another, and him seeing like, this is something you've talked about for a long time and it hasn't gone away. And it was a big sacrifice.
Sure.
Because our kids were born in Alabama, but for the most part,
Florida.
You know, they had been in Florida.
Right.
And our oldest was 15 at the time, so he didn't even really remember a lot about Alabama, and certainly the younger ones didn't. And they sacrificed a lot.
But they fit in, though.
They did. They did. And it was challenging. I mean, you know, it's hard for kids. I mean, kids are resilient, but finding that new friend group when you're a little bit different, because heck, they basically grew up at the beach. That's not Alex City.
Right.
And so, but gosh, they have found some great friends here. And
They adapted.
And, you know, I will just say, like, I could name several of them, but the Longs, like Noah Long to our oldest, when I say he was an answered prayer, answered prayer.
Wow.
And I will just say, and Noah's actually leaving, left yesterday to become a lineman. He's going to lineman school. So shout out to Noah. And it's a private school that teaches you how to be a lineman, and then you get all these certifications with the school he's going through.
There's a demand for it.
There is a demand. So, I'll just like to say
good.
Shout outs to the Longs, and we've been praying for y'all, the Murphys, and wish Noah just nothing but the best.
Yeah, darn right. Here too. You know, I think about you and encouraging your boys, and they believed in mom and dad enough to move here and adjust. And I'd say they adjusted pretty doggone good.
Yeah,
now you got
they
one
have.
going back.
Right. He's in Tallahassee, and
he's doing well.
He wants to be an electrician, and actually started what they call an externship this morning. So haven't talked to him yet. Hopefully he made it on time. He told me his plan, so I have faith that he did.
Did he have to do an interview for that?
He did.
Okay. He did. Is that easy for him to do?
For him, it absolutely is.
Really?
He could be your co-host.
Okay.
He could sit down and talk all day long.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, good for him.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Kenny.
Congratulations, young man.
Congrats, Micah J. Proud of you, buddy.
We will be right back. Henderson Glass. Jesse Henderson says, come on by here. If you have a office, if you have a home, maybe you're doing some remodeling and you need us. So maybe it's a bathroom, a shower, and all that. We can do that too. I don't think that's anything I've even mentioned recently. Go by and talk with them. Jesse Henderson, Henderson Glass, Dadeville Road.
I'm Joseph Dean with Lake Martin Funeral Home and Cremation in Dadeville. We're located at 16797 Highway 280, which is on the corner of 280 and 49 North. With an on-site crematory in Opelika and a cemetery in Tallapoosa County, we are a full-service funeral home. To get in touch with us, feel free to come by or call us, 256-750-0381. And for any other questions, you can visit the website at lakemartinfuneralhome.com.
Brown Nursing Home on Washington Street in Alexander City is a 68-bed facility. Therapies offered are physical, occupational, speech, IV, and wound healing. Very important to know, Brown Nursing Home accepts most insurances. Catherine Sykes is the RN Director of Nursing, Dr. Timothy Corbin is the Medical Director, and Dylan Beagles is the Administrator, and one fine staff that'll take care of you. It's all about you at Brown Nursing Home. 256-329-9061.
For all your camping needs, you need to head to Camping World in Salem. Travel trailers, fifth wheels, Class C, small trailers. Camping World in Salem has them. If you're looking for RV accessories, you need to head to Camping World in Salem. Hitch and tow, RV essentials, RV lifestyle, RV interior. Whatever you need for your RV, Camping World in Salem has you covered. 3141 Lee Road 179, just off Highway 280 in Salem under the giant American flag.
S&S Tire is the #1 tire and service dealer in the entire Lake Martin region for reasons. First, S&S works on all makes and models, including imports, and our advanced trained ASE Master Tech can pinpoint and correct problems before they happen. S&S Tire sells by volume, and that allows us to demand the best price on all major brands, including Michelin, Goodyear, and Toyo. Most importantly, S&S Tire and Auto lives, works, worships, and interacts in our home community. S&S Tire, #1 for many reasons, but most importantly, #1 for your satisfaction.
There's only one clear choice in the Lake Martin area for plumbing, heating, and air. That's All Clear Plumbing and Air. Our professionally trained technicians offer full service repair and installation on all major brands. From drips to water heaters, thermostats to entire air conditioning and heating systems, and everything in between. Our fast, reliable, and guaranteed top-notch customer service will keep you informed and up to speed through the entire process. Call us today or look for us on Facebook and Instagram at All Clear Plumbing and Air, 256-496-2056. License number 19172.
Benton, clearing, and grading is Cody and LD Benton, and they got your job in sight. Moving dirt is a clean job to them. Clearing a lot for your home or business is what they do, and they do it right. Call LD or Cody today at 256-397-2531 or 397-2532 for a quote today. I promise you, they'll do the job right. That's Benton Clearing and Grading.
We get it. Easy isn't always easy. A simple paint job turns into drywall quick. At Russell Do-It Center at Building Supply, we got you covered. With 9 locations across central Alabama, contractors and do-it-yourselfers can trust we have your back. Our experienced staff is here to be the voice of reason when projects get tough. Whether online or in-store, shop all the best brands with our Best Rewards loyalty program. Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply, local since 1984.
Well, let's make a memory in 2026. It's here, and you've got plans for it. You got a birthday. You got an anniversary coming up this year. You've got a place to go to. It's been there since 1835, and now Vivian Autry has added on to it where you got 200 more people that you can put. If you're watching right now, you can see to the left of the house where she's added on, and it's really a neat place. Go make some memories. In fact, go to mitchellhouseevents.com today for more information. I hate to say goodbye, but we're going to have to say goodbye for this Friday. Watch out for the weather today. It's not looking good tonight, going into tomorrow morning. Then it's going to turn off cold, so have a good weekend. Make sure you go by Chick-fil-A, whether you're catering for the event.
That's right.
Or you got birthday this weekend. Well, heck, if you just want to treat yourself, you're trying to eat better. That's where I would start. Try to eat better. Yeah. And you can get this egg white grill and add another
grill fillet.
Grill fillet.
Yep. Give it about another 20 grams of protein.
And that's what you need. More protein in 2026. Good luck to you turning 50 this year. Let's look at colonoscopy too. The one and only
Thanks, Kenny.
Lois Ann Murphy. Happy New Year
Happy
again.
New Year.